In Pennsylvania, the only ways to find out exactly what's on your record comes from three sources. One, the UJS portal has the public records that are available. Two, you can write off to the Pennsylvania State Police to get an official PSP FAR, full access review that is, which will show other things that weren't on the public portal. And three, you can write off to the clerks of courts in the counties of conviction. Between all of those, you should get a pretty good idea of anything that was on somebody's record. And so we quoted somebody for what seemed like just a regular Lancaster County expungement. As part of the preparation for that expungement, as we were considering filing a juvenile expungement, we got the FAR, and the FAR showed us that there was an adult conviction 6 years later from 2012. And so that adult conviction did not show up on the UJS. It wasn't mentioned by the clerk of courts, and that's when we had to switch our tactics to go after that adult conviction to remove that and then go back and do the juvenile expungements. But the real takeaway is, I don't think you really know exactly and completely what is on somebody's record until you get the PSP FAR. And consider, I don't know if the pardon clinics typically write off for the PSP FAR, but you could file a pardon application on a misdemeanor or a felony conviction that shows up on the UJS portal, and you could be moving right along with that, requesting the clerk of court's records and preparing the pardon application. But if you don't get the PSP FAR, and let's say your pardon moves forward 2, 3, 4, 5 years, let's assume you do the interview, the public session with the board. Let's say you get the recommendation to the governor for a pardon. Let's say you get the pardon. If you haven't requested your PSP FAR, and then you do, you might find that misdemeanor, the third degree that was sitting there, which is not what you filed the pardon on. And what you need to do now is file an entirely new pardon application on that hidden misdemeanor, the third degree. So if you're going through the 3 to 5 year pardon process, we want to make sure that you have every misdemeanor and felony on your record listed on that pardon application, or else it's going to come back to bite you.